All right, buckle up, everyone, because today I'm about to tell you the story of my absolute worst gaming experience ever. And trust me, it's a wild ride. So, there I was, innocently scrolling through YouTube, minding my own business, when bam, I see this trailer for a game called Grand Mobile. And let me tell you, the first thing that popped into my head was, this looks like a shameless GTA 6 ripoff. I mean, who on earth would fall for this obvious scam? Well, apparently I would. Yup, I'm the sucker who decided to give it a try. For science, of course. Totally not because I'm a gullible idiot. I grab my trusty Android, open the Play Store, and download this so-called Grand Mobile. And guess what? The game's in some language I don't even recognize. Great start, right? So, there I am, taking screenshots and trying to Google translate my way into changing the language to English. Spoiler alert, I couldn't find the option. Either it doesn't exist or I'm just blind. Probably both. After what felt like an eternity, I managed to get into the game, only to be greeted with a message saying I need to download an additional 800 megabytes of resources. Who the hell wants to waste 800 megabytes on a crappy clone? But did I download it? You bet I did. An hour later, it finally hits 99% and gets stuck. I was so close to rage deleting it right then and there, but I decided to wait. Miraculously, it finishes. And then, oh boy. The game loads, and I can't understand a single word. Not one. But somehow I managed to fumble my way into starting the game. And then, disaster strikes. I find myself stuck in this house, with an error message I can't read. I try translating it, but nothing works. I was like, what the heck is this? I couldn't even get out of the house. At this point, I'm furious. I've wasted hours of my life on this nonsense. So, I did what any rational person would do. I deleted it. Goodbye, Grand Mobile. You won't be missed. So, what's the moral of the story? If you see a trailer for Grand Mobile, run. Run far, far away. And read the comments first. Because apparently, I wasn't the only one who got trolled. The comments were hilarious. People were roasting the trailer, calling it out for being a blatant GTA 6 copy. I guess I should have paid more attention. Okay, let's rewind a bit to the part where I decided to download the game. I mean, it all started off well enough. I hit that download button with high hopes and dreams, but then the download speed. Oh my God. It was like watching paint dry. I had enough time to cook dinner, eat it, and come back, and it was still only halfway done. I thought my internet had betrayed me, so I restarted my router, my phone, and even sacrificed a few virtual chickens. But nope. Grand Mobile just didn't want to download. It felt like it was trying to tell me something, like, save yourself. But did I listen? Of course not. After what felt like an eternity, and probably a few more gray hairs, it finally hits 99%. And then it just sits there. I stared at that 99% for so long, I started to think it was mocking me. Just one more percent, I whispered. Just one tiny little percent. All right. So after the download ordeal, I'm finally in the game. Or so I thought. The moment I see the main menu, I realize the game's in some alien language. I mean, I've never seen these characters before in my life. It could have been Klingon for all I knew. So, I whip out Google Translate. I'm taking screenshots, translating, trying to navigate the menu like a lost tourist in a foreign city. You know that feeling when you try to ask for directions and everyone just looks at you like you're crazy? Yeah, that was me. But with a phone. I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to find the language settings. I was like a detective in a bad mystery movie, clicking on every single icon, hoping one would magically change the language to English. Spoiler alert, it didn't happen. Okay, so after I finally get past the initial menu, I get slapped with a message saying I need to download an additional resources. I mean, who designed this game? Satan? But being the dedicated idiot that I am, I start the download. Now, if the initial download was slow, this one was moving at the speed of a snail with a broken leg. I had enough time to rewatch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. At this point, my phone is overheating, and I'm contemplating the meaning of life. Why am I doing this to myself? Is this really worth it? But hey, I've come this far, right? Finally, after what feels like a lifetime, the download hits 99%. And then it just stops. Just sits there, mocking me. It's like the game knew I was about to lose my mind. I was so close to rage deleting the whole thing. But then I thought, no, I'm gonna see this through to the end. So I waited and waited. And finally, it finished. Hallelujah. So the game finally loads, and I'm thrown into the middle of nowhere, in a house, in a language I still can't understand. Great. I spend what feels like an eternity trying to figure out how to move, how to get out of the house, anything. But no, every command, every menu is in this mysterious language. I was like a caveman trying to operate a spaceship. I tried translating the error messages. They were no help at all. At one point, I think it was telling me to sacrifice a goat. I'm not sure. I was just about ready to throw my phone out the window. After hours of trying to make sense of this mess, I finally snap. I can't take it anymore. I delete the game. I felt a wave of relief wash over me as I watched it disappear from my phone. So, what's the takeaway from this nightmare? If you see a trailer for Grand Mobile, don't walk. Run. Run far, far away. And always, always read the comments first. Trust me on this one. The comments were the best part. People were roasting the trailer, calling it out for being a blatant GTA 6 copy. I guess I should have paid more attention. Now, let's talk about the trailer. Who the fuck releases a trailer after the game is already out? Seriously, that's like announcing your birthday party after it's over. But it gets better. Each and every scene in that trailer was copied from the GTA 6 trailer. I mean, they didn't even try to hide it. The trailer had the same cars, the same cityscape, the same everything. I was half expecting to see the Rockstar logo pop up at the end. But no, they had the audacity to slap their own logo on it and call it a day. I can't even. And the comments on the trailer were a gold mine. People were ripping it apart, saying things like, "Did they even bother to change the font?" And "This is the laziest scam I've ever seen." I laughed so hard I cried. At least I wasn't the only one who fell for it. Well, that's it for my nightmare experience with Grand Mobile. If you enjoyed watching me suffer, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming adventures. And remember, not all that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just a scam. See you next time.